Yes, sir.
In the past, as far as DNA was concerned, there was a test called the STR test. Now we have genome testing. Now, Bharat, it is up to the CBI to take this particular technology, because this is what is where the whole DNA is taken and it is done. This is the latest technology which is available.
The genome testing.
Genome test. Bharat, there has to be two seizure lists. One at the place of occurrence, what they seized. The second is at where the post-mortem took place. Because there were the samples which were collected from the lady concerned, from the victim. When I was harping on the last occasion that the jeans and the undergarments never went to the post-mortem doctor, now that has been clarified that they were lying in the room. Why the investigating officer did not take it to the PM doctor, I do not know. But I don't have a copy of the case diary, but Lordships will now have to look into the case diary. Because what is troubling is that the seizures had to take place in the PM room with regard to all the samples which were collected. Now, what your Lordships has to see is that on the next morning, that is the 10th, at 10:30 a.m., whether those samples were sent to the magistrate. Why? Because the magistrate has to then forward it to the CFSL. What was the date on which these samples were sent to the magistrate for forwarding? Now, what the state will say is that 10th and 11th, which was a Saturday and Sunday, CFSL was closed.
What the CBI has revealed in its status report is worse. It is really disturbing.
I have understood what they have disclosed.
You know,
I know what is where they are heading. That's why I'm not being able to.
What you are flagging is of the utmost concern. I can only share with you that we are ourselves disturbed by what we have said, and this is what CBI itself told us.
Another thing which is very disturbing is that the Kolkata police has only given 27 minutes of the footage. But why has the entire footage till date not been seized? And when the Kolkata police gave it, did they use an instrument called the blocker device?
What's it called?
Blocker device. Because that ensures that the hash value does not change. And it is very important. What is a hash value? It is basically the fingerprint of any electronic document. And the CBI has to seize the entire footage.
Mr. Solicitor, this aspect, which we highlighted last time during the course of the hearing.
Para number G, page 5.
But, Mr. Solicitor, can you not summon ask the state police to make sure that this is handed over to you?
It's not handed over.
You have to seize it. You are investigating.
That process is on. So that process is.
So 40 days have passed. Whether it has been rewritten or not, that also be.
That's fine.
Devices can.
Have you seized?
The difficulty is, but not devices.
Ensure that you seize the DVR and just find out, have you used the blocker device or not? Because you have to ensure the authenticity of the hash value.
And whether it is overwritten or not, because the devices can be overwritten.
That depends on the capacity of the storage device.
See, CBI has to ensure, because today your investigating officer is completely in charge of your investigating team.
Correct.
Make sure that the CBI itself seizes the entire the DVR and the entire video footage.
Or it has to be from before and it has to be after.
Absolutely.
And not only that.
Oh, you're absolutely right on
The
that.
troubling factor is.
We have absolute clarity, you're right on that. And we hope that the CBI is going to do that.
The troubling factor is, Manoj, that whatever was leaked to the media with regard to this particular accused, I am not going into that. But Manoj, till date, the sketch map has not been shown to your lordship. Because from what I have learned is that the place where the camera was placed is not at the entrance of that room, seminar room. There are also other entrances and exits that the CBI will investigate, because it could have come from the other side and gone. And one of the last thing is, my lordships, why? Because from the dead body challan is now at rest because of the fact that it was shown to the Calcutta High Court. And we have footage. When the document was being looked at, I specifically said to my lords over there that this is the dead body challan. There was an acceptance and the thing was flagged. So there is no dispute that there is a dead body challan.
Mr. Solicitor, just make sure, because even last time Learned Counsel had said that the dead body challan, that statutory form, was in fact shown to the Calcutta High Court. So ensure that your counsel there actually traces what was produced for the Calcutta High Court
That is
and hands it over to you, because has some bearing on what you have stated in the status
Yes, sir,
report.
because we are not given that copy.
Or if there's any dispute about
When
the
CPI, when the local police handed over,
You can hand it over to the solicitor right now.
dependent.
I don't want to speak out of turn, Malaz, this is an entire misstatement, but as and when your lordship give me opportunity.
The CBI, he has something in his custody. CBI will look into it.
Yes, absolutely, Malaz. That
We have given a
5371 was handed
specific
over is a complete misstatement.
that when
Anyway,
we were given the documents by the Calcutta police, this is not what is given to us.
Right, what we will do is, apropos what the concerns are which have been expressed, we'll first record a short order. Please send a message across that the reason why we are not recording detailed reasons is simply because we do not want the investigation to be dislocated. Any word which we will say here should not put someone who is under scrutiny on guard and ultimately destroy the very cause for which all of you are appearing over here. But please rest assured that a lot of issues which you have raised in your in the letter by the parents, by learned counsel before us, is something which CBI has also flagged in the status report. But we will ensure that your letter, for instance, is looked into by the investigating officer because there is a specificity about that letter. It is-
Certain things are already done, but my lord, I am not,
Just
So it should be looked at, yes.
Just to say, since the matter, if my lords would consider, my lords is taking status reports. The matter is coming up before the Kolkata High Court also tomorrow. Then the matter, since it's being looked into and monitored by this court present, no.
But it is simply adjourned.
There.
It is simply adjourned.
Adjourned.
Honey, Justice is a seasoned judge with very long standing on the bench. He knows what to do. We shouldn't tell him what to do. Learned
Just
judge
one last-
learned judge knows what to do when the.
Just one last.
may I
Lordships,
respond to some of the things that have been said by him, Malaz? For example, he said, Malaz, there is no sketch map, the sketch
Can
map
you
is
just say
here.
this?
I have never said there was.
One second, let's not get into this repartee between members of the bar. If after you read our, or after we dictate the order, you feel that we have taken into account something and made any adverse observation against you, come back to us.
Well,
and
the
that's
only,
not-
may I say, the only
Yeah.
problem is once this statement is made, Malaz, that there was no sketch map.
I never said there was no sketch.
Malaz, that they-
Not been produced.
That's what exactly he said. Malaz, that 5371 was shown to the High Court, Malaz. In fact, we have a complete answer for it because 5371 was never used since 1997.
But Mr. Sibal, we'd like one
Well, this is
element of
not,
cooperation.
what happens is
with
their
Calcutta.
statement goes on record.
No, but the Calcutta police must also now cooperate with the CBI because they want the entirety of the footage.
Malaz, it's all there. Malaz, given, Malaz, 7 to 8 hours of footage is given.
Why would they?
Malaz,
of footage.
Ask your police
Yes.
team. Has the,
Which team?
ask her 1 second.
four hard disks.
Has the DVR been handed over to?
Yes,
CBI?
yes. This is what happens, Malaz. The statement is made that it is not handed over. It is handed over in front of people. Malaz, it is not as doctors.
7 minutes, my lord. My director. What's the
7 to 8 hours.
Director is here.
To 8 hours.
Not fair.
It is a storage device.
Handed over.
DVR, not just the CCTV.
Everything is handed over.
Challan is not used. It's a
Now, Lord, we-
slip.
We have a taking over document here.
Which has been signed
Malaz,
by CBI.
1 second.
But that DVR,
We have a taking over document signed by CBI.
DVR has only 27 minutes.
What they are saying is this, that the DVR was handed over, but it has only a recording of 27 minutes footage.
It was sealed, Malaz. It was sealed.
7 to
They have opened it.
Maybe so it was sealed, but nobody can claim that, well, CBI has destroyed any.
We are
part-
not saying that, Malaz. We are not saying that.
But therefore CBI is saying,
But when they say I don't
out of
have,
what was sealed and given to us, there's only 27 minutes.
7
not true, not true.
7 to 8
Search and seizure.
7 to 8 hours.
Search and seizure.
Hard drive, 7 to 8 hours.
to 8 hours.
Because, my lord, the
Hard drive.
4 hard drives are
Of
given, Malaz. What's the
samples
point of this
is
kind of?
relevant.
But then, Mr. Solicitor, this is a matter for further investigation.
Yes, you
You have the SHO in your custody.
Yes. Otherwise, things go on record.
Spot map handed over. Requisition slip handed over with the dead body.
anything that is written can also be written.
Of course. Investigation, Malaz.
There are two distinct things.
Yeah.
Manoj Mishra pointed it out.
Yes.
One is the video footage of the search and seizure.
Correct.
Independent of that, you have the DVR of the CCTV
Yes.
of the hospital, the medical
Yes, sir.
college, particularly around the seminar room.
Hold on, don't.
Now, 1 second. We therefore want to know, has the DVR of the CCTV footage
Yes, handed
been
over.
handed over to the CBI?
Pen drive,
Because
as it is. Manoj, kindly-
CBI says, when CBI says that we have
Manoj, I'll read it, Manoj.
27 minutes of the raw footage of the search and seizure,
Correct,
that they do not dispute about
Correct.
27 minutes.
correct.
When has the DVR of the CCTV at the hospital been
That
handed
is-
over to the
yes.
CBI is what we want to know.
Well, on 14th of August, one pen drive of capacity 32 GB SanDisk cruiser blade containing CCTV footage of camera number that installed in the northern wall of male ward department of respiratory medicine at third floor of emergency building of Aparajita Medical College, having coverage of the entrance of the Department of Pulmonary, etc., handed over, signed by them. Then
That
second-
is not cover the seminar hall.
Just a second. From what you disclosed,
Yes.
it appears that footage in relation to one camera outside the department.
Allow me to
The seminar hall.
Allow me
That's
to
the
read the
problem.
rest, Manoj.
All right, go ahead and
the rest.
speak now. Yes. Because
I
up
just
to now-
read one paragraph.
All right, just read out the rest.
Yeah, the rest is one pen drive of capacity 32 GB. This cruiser is containing the copy of the CCTV footage as mentioned in item 1 of seizure list dated so and so.
That's only-
White seizure list dated so and so. One pen drive of capacity 32 GB SanDisk cruiser blade containing CCTV footage of camera 16 installed at the ground floor on the eastern side wall of the main entrance admission ticket counter of emergency building of RGK Hospital behind the drinking water kiosk facing towards southwest direction covering the main entrance gate of KCRG handed over. Then one pen drive of capacity 32 GB, this cruiser blade made pen drive containing copy of CCTV footage as mentioned in item 3 of seizure list dated 11 handed over. Well, then what is the point of saying?
Why would all cameras?
Just further, may I say this?
Yes.
You have identified the specific cameras in relation to which,
All of them.
is it your statement that nothing remains with this?
Yes, all of them handed over. All of them.
All cameras.
All
They have signed off on
cameras,
it.
camera suggesting the
Part of the
seminar
diet,
room.
they
Let
have
them
signed
make a
off on it.
statement, Manoj.
Why don't you read? Why just we give it, Malaj?
Yes. Handed over and signed off by them.